What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Thanksgiving night show. You see what I'm saying? I ain't doing much. I've been at the house all day. You see what I'm saying? But hey, happy Thanksgiving to everybody that out there that celebrates. I hope everybody had a great day, a great night. Hope you guys are out there being safe. About to break down these games, and I'm about to get out of here. It's that simple. I'm not here to waste your time. If you're here watching on a holiday, I appreciate you even more. But like I say, I'm really just here to share with you my info, share with you what I'm liking, and then get out the way. You see what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here to waste your time. You dig what I'm saying? But let's get straight to it, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like the show, if you appreciate me going live, night shows, giving you early looks, all these type of things, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, man. Run it up for me. You see what I'm saying? Just one time for the one time, man. Let's go over to the sports book one time, man. Let's go try to get some cash. They love taking our money. Let's try to get it back one time, man. Let's go over here. First game up. Let's go over here to the streets of Orlando in this one, man. Magic getting 5 at the house versus the Boston Celtics in this one. Jaylen Brown questionable. That's why this line has come down from 6 to 5. The Magic have actually done really well versus the Celtics in years past. And we know that the Magic weren't as good as they've been playing right now. So I'm saying Magic have actually won 3 straight games versus the Boston Celtics. They've actually covered 4 straight games versus the Boston Celtics as well. You take it back to last year. December 8th, 16th, December 18th, 2 straight games. They were double-digit underdogs by 13, underdogs by 11 as well in Boston. They won both of those games. It was back-to-back. So even in a revenge spot, the Celtics didn't get it done. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, this is a different Celtics team this year, but I can't bet against the Magic right now. This team is at the house. They're hot. They're playing great basketball. They're playing defense. Who is Markelle Fultz? Who is Wendell Carter Jr.? It doesn't matter that they hadn't been out. That they hadn't been in there. Magic have just been mowing down everybody. It's really tough to go against them right now, man. I bet against them the other day, and they handed it to me. They handed a fat L to me. You see what I'm saying? So maybe the Celtics look at the previous games and say, hey, look, we want to come to play in this one. Obviously, these are tournament games as well. Be interested to see if the Celtics come out here and smack them. Obviously, they're the better team, but the better team doesn't always win. Here, can't bet against the Magic. Celtics are the better team. You're definitely going to need everybody in there. Jaylen Brown, everybody. So it's be interesting to see if the Magic can finally slip up here. If a team can finally hand them a L there. Like I say, the Celtics in theory need a win for the in-season tournament if they really want to be, you know what I'm saying, in the finals or whatever. But like I said, they lost 3 in a row to the Magic. Magic have somewhat had their number. Celtics won 7 of the last 8. They are 0-4 against the spread last 4. Magic 5-0 straight up and against the spread last 5 games. So Magic red hot. I can't be going against these red hot teams, man. Well, sometimes. We went against the Kings the other day. They had won 6 straight. Pelicans still smacked them up. So I'm not afraid to go against a hot team, but I'm not doing it here. I'd actually lean Celtics, but it's just not a game that I feel comfortable betting, my guys. Magic been way too high. You see what I'm saying? Let's go over here to the streets of Memphis in this one, man. Grizzlies getting 7 at the house versus the Phoenix Suns. Kind of saw Desmond Bane injure his ankle last game. He did come back into the game, but it doesn't surprise me at all seeing him pop up on the injury report with the foot injury here, foot/ankle. You see what I'm saying? The way that he landed on it was kind of funny. He stayed in the game, but we know once you sit down and chill out, that thing gets to swelling up on you. I'll tell you right now, if Desmond Bane doesn't play in this game, the Grizzlies don't have any chance, man. They still have some ballers over there. Jaren Jackson Jr., Biyombo, who used to play for the Suns. I'm sure he's going to want to have a good game. Gilliard hadn't been a bad point guard for them. See what I'm saying? Still got Zaire Williams, David Roddy, but it's just, going up against this Suns team, I'm not doing it. Suns are starting to get hot. 5-0 straight up last 5 games. They're number 3 offensive rating last 5 games as well. Where you look at the Grizzlies, they're number 18 offensive rated the last 5 games, guys. So Phoenix has a chance to make the tournament finals if they win this game and if they win by margin. And that leads me to believe where I can only look towards the Phoenix Suns in this one. Grizzlies are really struggling, in my opinion. And if Bane is hurt, I just don't really see many ways that they can keep up offensively versus this Suns team. maybe have to throw the book at them defensively, like throw the book at them, right? But speaking of book, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, not sure how they're going to neutralize these guys, man. And then the rest of the guys, Grayson Allen, Josh Okogie, see what I'm saying? Nurkic down low, Eric Gordon popping threes. I just don't think the Grizzlies have nowhere near enough offense to stay in this game. Even if they try to do it defensively, offensively, just not really sure how they're going to keep up with the Suns. You'd basically need the Suns to come out here really sleepy in this particular spot for them not to cover or not to win this game. This is a Sun spot. I could only look towards the Suns here, be really interested in how they come out and play in this game. Excuse me, they would tell us a lot if they want to win the in-season tournament or not. But they definitely have a chance. If they win this game by double digits, I believe that would put them ahead, you know what I'm saying, to where they could possibly make the finals over there for the West in the in-season tournament there, my guys. Suns, only way I could look in this one. Grizzlies are really struggling, going up against a high-powered offense in this one. Like I said, even if Bane plays, it's probably not going to be 100%. Just don't really see them having the firepower to stay with the Suns in this one. But even if you're thinking about taking the Grizzlies, you definitely want to see if Desmond Bane is in that game, my guys. Let's go over to the streets of Toronto in this one. The trash-ass Raptors in this. We took them versus the Magic. They crapped the bed. Then they go out there and win straight up versus the Pacers in that one. But if you watch the video, I did say the Pacers have been having letdowns coming off those tournament wins. But whatever. Raptors laying 5 at the house versus the Chicago Bulls. And I could only look towards the under in this game, guys. Last 6 meetings have went under this game. Neither team can score. Both offenses struggle in the half court. You look at the Bulls, they're 28th in offensive rating in their last 5 games. You look at the Raptors, they're number 21 offensive rated last 5 games. Both of these offenses absolutely stink. If you look at the defenses, though, Bulls, number 8 defense last 5 games. Raptors, number 13 defensive rated over the last 5 games. That leads me to believe this has to be an under game. I don't really see it being pace. A ton of points scored in this one. This isn't the Pacers here. This is like a rock fight type of game. And honestly, 217 is kind of low for today's totals. I think this game goes under. This game might not hit 200 points, to be perfectly honest with you. Just two similar type of teams where they really just play slow. They can't really shoot the 3 ball well. Their half-court offense really struggles as well. I think this game goes under here, to be honest with you. I should get there with the under 217. I'm pretty sure at some point I'll probably sprinkle a little bit on the under in this one. I'm not the greatest when it comes to totals, but this one just makes perfect sense for this one to go under the 217 in this one, my guys. Both of these offenses are very anemic, and the 2 above average defense as well. Like I told you, with the last 5 games defensive rating. So this game has to go under, in my opinion, my guys. What are you guys thinking in the chat? My guy says, Renee says under. Jay, I'm already knowing, man. Raptors trifecta. I'd love to see that. Suns about to be dominating. Both teams team total under, and that definitely means that the game goes under as well. Panger says he likes Suns in the first half. Lean over in the Suns Grizzlies. Got you. Yeah, y'all make sure you're paying attention to the chat, my guys. My guy LJ, what's up, LJ? Happy Thanksgiving to my brother, to you and your family. My guy says Booker, PRA. Booker might get the MVP this season, my guy. And I said this shit before the season as well. Booker plays enough games, and Suns get a top 3 seed over there. Watch out, my guys. Watch out. That's all I'm going to say, man. I ain't here to waste your time. Let's go to the next game. Let's get up here to the streets of the Knickerbockers in this one, man. And let me pull my pants up just a tad below the calves there. See what I'm saying? I'm rocking with the Knicks in this one. I did take them earlier, but I don't care. I even like the -5.5. Now, be perfectly honest with you. If Bam Adebayo plays, it might go back down to 3. I don't care whether he plays or not. I think the Knicks smack him up. I think they win this game by double digits here. Knicks tape time in this one, my guys. Now, do I like that they're coming off of a 5-game road trip? I don't love it, but they've had 3 days off of rest. If you look at the Heat in this game, forget all that. I wonder who the Knicks lost to last year in the playoff. I wonder who they lost to here. This is a playoff revenge spot with 3 days of rest as well. Knicks are starting to get a little hot, 6-2 straight up and against the spread in their last 8 games. They have the number 2 offense over the last 5 games. I'm rocking with the Knicks in this one. They are off a bad loss versus the Timberwolves. That's the Timberwolves, though. That's the number 1 defensive team in the league. They're playing great offense and great defense. I've been watching the Knicks. This is a really well-balanced team. I really like what I'm seeing. They're coming back to the house. I think they're going to be turned up for this game, man. And you know what? Let me go to the arena real quick, man, because I heard some conversations. I heard some conversations in the locker room here. There's like, hey, don't eat too much turkey. Don't drink too much tonight. We got the fucking heat tomorrow. See what I'm saying? We got to bring it on their ass, man. We got to put it on them and show them that we're a lot better team this year, and we shouldn't have got put out to the playoffs for 42 last year. You see what I'm saying? I heard them talking about this shit in the locker room. Heat, 4th straight road game. This is their eighth road game of their last 9 games. This is also a first of a back-to-back. The Nets have kind of owned them of late. They got the Nets tomorrow. Maybe I'm not gonna say that they won't care about this game and then choose to play hard versus the Nets, but it's the first of a back-to-back. I'm just telling you the fact. You see what I'm saying? Miami won 9 of their last 10, but they're taking a fucking loss here. I don't care. The Knicks are in a smash spot here. I think they get it done double digits. I hopped on them on an early line. I don't care. I even like them at the 5.5. But like I say, Duncan Robinson and Bam Adebayo are questionable in this game. If those both play, this will at least go down to -4. Obviously, if they're out, it might go up to 7, but I don't care. I like the Knicks even at the 5.5. Just keeping it honest with you, I didn't bet the 5.5, but I still like it. But I think the Knicks, if they're going to win this game, I think they turn up and win this shit by double digits, man. Playoff revenge game, Jay, in this one. Their first time meeting this season. I think the Knicks turn up in this one, my guys. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to sleep on it. I might end up on Knicks first half as well. You got to come out and smack the Heat in the mouth, and that's exactly what I think the Knicks do. I think the Knicks coming for a trifecta spot in this one, my guys. The Bockers, Knicks tape in this one, man. I'm on it, my guys. I'm on it. My guy says Knicks trifecta, and I can't talk you off, Chad. And I can't talk you off, my guy. Let's go over here to the streets of Indiana in this one, guys. We got the Pacers laying 8.5 at the house versus the Detroit Pistons in this one. The Pistons have lost 12 straight games. They have had 3 days off. They have a 2-game rest advantage as well. Last time they played was on the 20th. The Pacers played on the 21st and the 22nd. So the Pistons have a whole 2-game rest advantage in this one. Pacers are a better team, but they already have the tournament locked up. They have the tournament finals clinched, and I think that might be interesting in this game for the simple fact that the Pacers don't have to win by margin. Could they? Are the Pistons ass? You damn right. But the Pacers don't necessarily have that motivation to where they need to be blowing teams out by 30, specifically in these tournament games. Sounds crazy as hell. I actually don't like the Pacers laying the points in this particular situation. I'm not taking the Pistons, but I do lean to the Pistons. This is a desperation spot. They almost beat the Bucks in their last game. I know Giannis got thrown out, but they had the lead in that one. You look at the game, they lost it, but that was a game where they were actually winning, and then the Bucks came back to win that game. See what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was the Bucks there. Let me just make sure so I'm not giving you false info. But regardless, Pistons actually plus the 8.5, plus the 9 are the only way that I could look in this game. It was versus the Nuggets. It wasn't the Bucks, guy. I got to get the facts straight. It was against the Nuggets. It wasn't Giannis that got thrown out. It was Jokic and the coach that got thrown out. But however, they've still lost 12 straight games. At one point, the Pistons are going to break out. They're starting to get a little bit healthier as well. Like when Bogdanovic come back, the Pistons are going to be a buy, in my opinion. But in this particular spot, the Pacers run and gun. They have the much better offense, but they don't play a ton of defense. And something tells me they don't play a ton of defense in this spot. I believe they've cashed the over every single game this year, my guys. Every single game. I think the Pacers have played 14 games this year. 14-0 to the over. I can't talk you off taking the over 250 in this one, my guys. Obviously, you're going to need the Pistons to keep up with them and be able to score enough points. But, I mean, Pacers overs have been a wagon this year. They played 14 games. The over has went over 14 times, my guys. I don't bet a lot of totals, but I'm here to tell you, you might have to just keep taking the over here until it doesn't hit. You see what I'm saying? They can't set the total high enough, but I actually lean the Pistons here, plus the 8.5, plus the 9, my guys. Let's get over here to the streets of Minnesota. Wolves took care of us the other day, and I think they take care of us here once again. The Wolves are 7-0 at the house, my guys. This is their first home tournament game. So out of all their tournament games so far they've played, I believe they've won 2. I'd have to look at it on my phone, but I know that the Wolves have an opportunity to take over or to at least like get to the finals. So their Wolves are already 2-0 so far in the tournament games. They're holding on to the wild card spot. If they win this game, then they're going to put themselves up there in the top 3 with the they're going to put themselves in the top 3 with the rest of the teams in the West, my guys. So this is a big game for the Wolves. And you know what? I'm watching that game versus Philly. That home crowd, they've noticed that the Wolves, first off, they're sitting number 1 in the West right now, but the crowd noticed, like, hold on, we got something here. Like, we finna make the playoffs this year. We might get to the We might mess around and get to the conference finals this year. The crowd knows it. The crowd is turned up every single play. It's like a playoff game in that Wolves arena right now. It's something I noticed. The fans are coming out. They notice that they're good as hell now. You see what I'm saying? So then this being the first home tournament game, I think the Wolves and the crowd is going to be turned up in this one, my guys. They're 7-3 straight up and 7-2-1 against the spread last 10 meetings versus the Kings. For whatever reason, they match up well versus the Kings. They're 9-1 straight up in the last 10 games. This is their third straight home game as well. They have the number 1 defense in the NBA, my guys. This is the Kings' 6th straight road game. I don't like the spot for the Kings here. They're ready to go to the house. Without Keegan Murray, that's even less size. Even if they had him, they can't. The Kings, did you see what Zion did to the Kings the past couple games? Even Brandon Ingram, he catches the ball, he's going straight to the paint. That's the script versus the Kings, guys. Drive this shit straight to the paint. Either you're going to get fouled or you're going to get an easy layup or dunk, my guys. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but that's the script. That's how you beat their defense, my guys. Even though Keegan Murray is even less size. Now, what do you think that what do you think that Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns is going to do in this game? Like, seriously, man, they don't have anybody that can match up with these guys, man. I think they kill them on the boards. I think they kill them on the second chance points. I think they kill them on the paint points as well, man. They're really going to struggle versus the size of the Wolves in this one, my guys. 6th game in 10 days, all on the road versus the Kings. They're ready to get to the house and eat some turkey, some ham, some stuffing, yams, greens, all that, man. I don't like the Kings here plus the 3.5. I actually like the Wolves laying the 3.5 in this one, my guys. I think the Wolves run away with this one versus the Sacramento Kings, man. Way too much size. The Wolves are way too hot. They're at the house. Tournament game. A lot of implications. I think the Wolves take this one, man. I think they take this one. Let's go over to the streets of Milwaukee here. Bucks laying 13.5 versus the Wizards. I don't have anything written down in this game. I don't need to have anything written down versus this game. It's a high-ass spread. The Bucks don't play a ton of defense, but I'm not looking towards the Wizards. I'm sorry, guys. It's just a game that I don't need to cap. I watched the Wizards. They could have a lead. They piss it away. We took the Hornets on live on the money line the other day. I'm watching the game. I'm like, the Wizards don't even want to win, man. Their half-court offense, it stinks when it's down to the nitty-gritty in the game. The Hornets locked them up, man. They came back and won that game. The Bucks have won 8-2. They're 8-2 straight up versus last 10 versus the Wizards. They own this team, man. We just saw it the other day. Wizards tried to play them tough, but at the end of the day, the Bucks went out there and smacked them 142-129. And I kind of told you might want to take them. Trifecta on the spread, trifecta on the team total as well. They cashed all them shits, man. So same thing here. I can only look towards Bucks team total overs, first quarter, first half, full game, and I can only look towards them trifecta spot as well. First quarter, first half, full game. It's not something that I feel that I'm on, but those are the looks. It's the only way that I can look, man. It could just be that easy to just fade the Wizards every single time, my guys. Let's go a couple more games here, and I'm gonna get out of your hair. Let's go over to the streets of Golden State to San Francisco Warriors laying 10.5 at the house versus San Antonio Spurs. And I can't look towards the Warriors here. Mine's 10.5. They should smoke them. In theory, it could be a get right spot, but the Spurs have lost 10 straight games. They are in desperate need of a win, in my opinion. I'm not saying they're going to get the win, but when you're getting 10.5, all you need is desperation for you to cover this shit, man. The Spurs actually have a better defensive rating over the last 5 games than the Golden State Warriors. And obviously, Draymond out has something to do with it. The Spurs sit at number 20th last 5 games in defensive rating, where the Warriors sit at number 21, my guys. Warriors are struggling to win by margin. They're even struggling to win straight up. 1-8 straight up last 9 games. 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games, guys. I'm not looking towards laying the points with the Warriors here. I don't really want to take the Spurs because their offense can get locked up and their defense isn't as good as well. But there's just no way that I'm looking towards laying 10.5 with the Warriors right now. It's not like they're balling out at the house. They've actually not been covering at the house as well. This team is 1-7 against the spread at the house, and you think I'm finna lay 10.5 with them? Hell no. I actually lean towards the Spurs. They're plus the 10.5, my guys. My guy says he got a foot on the Warriors. Warriors suck at home this season. ATS, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact, my guy. Yeah, I can only look towards the Spurs in that one, man. Can only look towards the Spurs, man. Last game up. Let's go over to the streets of LA. I do have to get a haircut, but it won't be tomorrow. Bar won't make it. But Clippers laying 5.5 at the house, 5.5/6. Line did open up at 7, start to come down. Sharps are on the Pelicans here. I like the Pelicans just came off a 6-game homestand. That's where they really balled out. They are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games and 4-1 straight up. But you know what's crazy? Even crazier? The New Orleans Pelicans are 9-1 straight up and against the spread in their last 10 games versus the Clippers, man. It's crazy as hell, man. 4-0 straight up and against the spread last four. For whatever reason, they've damn near owned the Clippers, man. I don't know what it is. Now, the Clippers are 0-3 against the spread. Their last three at the house coming off a road game, 1-3 against the spread this year at the house when coming off a road game. Clips have won 3 straight. This is the first of a back-to-back. They do have a revenge spot versus the Mavs on deck. Remember, Clippers just went to Dallas, got absolutely smoked, 144 to 126 in that game. I think the Mavs were like on a 32-2 run or 32-4 run at some point, man. So I can't say that the Clippers are going to be looking ahead to the Mavs. I know that they're going to want that game, but the Pelicans have just been playing them way too tight for me to even look towards taking the Clippers. And obviously, we need the Clippers to really show us that they can come out here and beat teams by double digits consistently. That they're really now Russell Westbrook coming off the bench has been good for the Clippers here, but it's just a type of game. Be perfectly honest with you, I could see it going either way. I do have Pelicans written down as lean, mainly because they've owned the Clippers, but I do see the Clippers slowly but surely starting to get a little bit better. And they did what I said that they should do. Bring Russell Westbrook off the bench, have that spark off the bench, and you just need Harden to play point hard. You see what I'm saying? It's worked for him the past couple games. Wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers started to put something together, my guys. But that's the show for me, man. You see what I'm saying? The Zion played that game. Bulls +5 will play tomorrow. Pelicans +5.5 for nothing. I'm for sure on the Knicks tomorrow. My guys say happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. That's the show, man. I'm finna get up out of here, man. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get some cash. As always, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Y'all have some fun. Be safe, man. Take care of your family. For me, I'm on the Knicks. I even like them at the -5.5. If you want to wait on the Adebayo and Duncan Robinson, you can. If they're out, it'll go up to 7. If they're in, it'll probably go down to -4. I think the Knicks win that shit regardless, my guys. I think the Knicks win by double digits regardless, man. And I'm going to throw a heavy lean on the Timberwolves as well. So the top 3 picks for me, my guys, Knicks in the full game, a heavy lean in their first half as well. Bulls wraps under 217. I haven't betted. And then the Wolves -3.5. I think that's the right side. I don't see how I don't hop on the Wolves some type of way. I might have a little, you know what I'm saying, a little special, little, you know what I'm saying, little parlay J. Can't lie to you, did bet the Wolves. We did bet the Wolves Knicks money line parlays. You know what I'm saying? It is what I did. But I like the Knicks. That's the top game of the day. If you're going to grade me off one play, I'd like for it to be the Knicks. But the other 2 plays, I mean, if I had 3 tops, and I think these shit go 3-0, Knicks, Bulls wraps under, and the Timberwolves, man. And the Timberwolves, I think that's 3-0, one time for the one time. Bet whatever you love. If you're riding with me, best of luck to us. But I want you guys to know, I'm not saying that these shits are 100% locks. I'm not saying that these are guaranteed locks. There's no way it can lose. I just want you guys to know that these are my bets. It's Us Against the Bookies. I'm trying to take their cash. We will win one time for the one time. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the word as well, man. If you like the shows, if you like the late night shows, if you like the early looks, all that type of stuff, man. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. The other lanes that I have written down: Celtics, Suns, Knicks first half, Pistons, Spurs, and that's about it. Then slight lean to the Pelicans, but not really sure what's gonna happen on that game. It's all love, guys. Let's get this cash, man. We will win one time for the one time, man. Let's go. Back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Let's go.